my music is about owning my shit and being vulnerable. So as time progresses, you're going to hear more of my story, more of what I've done, what I went through, you feel me? And I feel like music needs that, you know?
Welcome to Live and Queer, QCC's Queer Art Show. I'm your host, Maya Chinchilla, and today we have visionary artist Mandela Msanii on the show. Mandela's band Vibemuzik has an EP coming out later this month, so we're going to play one of the songs off the new EP. It's going to be so great. But before we get to Mandela, my producer asked me to read this important message. I don't want to grow up. I'm a live and queer kid. We're here and queer on Live and Queer. We're even in Madrid. Hi, Madrid. I'm gonna subscribe. I'm a live and queer kid. Like and share and like it really flip your lid. From dykes to gays to transgender plays, it's the best of queer show there is. Gee whiz. I don't want to grow up, cause baby, if I did, I couldn't be a live and queer kid. More queers, more bis. Oh my, I want to be a live and queer kid. That was a very important message. And now, with any further ado, let's bring on Mandela Msanii, everyone.
Thank you. I feel like you should just start doing jingles. Like, that should be a thing.
Right? Oh, the things that Gwen has me do. But yeah, I'm so happy to have you here.
I'm happy to be here. This has been a great experience. So much love. Like, this is beautiful. Yeah. Thank you.
Yes. I'm so glad we're going to get into talking about your work. Mm-hmm. But first, why don't we listen to your new song? So let's get into it.
Rated next.
Yes.
106 and Partners.
Is this like the fresh live, like you know nobody else has this?
Actually, this is the first interview for the EP.
Oh. Well, I'm so honored.
Oh, yes.
Wow. Well, let's listen to Babylon.
Let's get into it. I think I want to like put on a cape or something. Like, you know, I gotta, you know.
Yes.
I feel like I'm in church.
Told you this shit was gonna burn. Babylon. The time is now. We are the revolution. We told you this shit was gonna burn. Babylon. The time is now.
Shouts out to my band.
Let's pick a solution. Revolution. Love is the solution. We told you this shit was gonna burn.
I love that transition so much. When I heard it, it was like, what is this?
Babylon. The time is now.
part.
Do you remember? I do. Like it was yesterday. The blood of kings and queens is on your hands. The blood of kings and queens is on your hands. The blood of kings and queens is on your hands. Babylon, bring me back in.
Yes.
We told you this shit was gonna burn. Babylon, the time is now.
You see why I had to bring out the cape? Like, do you see why I had to like wear a cape? Like,
The time is now. We are the revolution. Babylon.
take the
Yes.
cape off.
Yes, that was cape music, right?
music, you
I
know
mean,
what I'm
I
saying?
could hear like all the influences coming through. Yes. I feel like this is like the music we need to like express all the things that we've had going on. So I can't wait until we can be in live space and hear this music. So thank you so
Ashe.
much for sharing that with
Ashe.
us.
Thank you for giving me a place to share it, giving it a home, you know. Artists and listeners are very important as one. For me to make the music and for people to receive it. You know, it's a dance. So I'm really making what's been on my heart. Like, I joke with my band, it took 31 years to make this project because this is my first bit of recording that I'm pushing out into the world. And it's true. Like, I had to really go through life and like really come up with something that really meant something to me, you know, and not on some bubblegum shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah. So tell me more about your band. Like, who are the members? How long have you guys
oh
been
my
together?
gosh. So I'll go down the roster. So like my band has changed as all bands do. I first started by music when I was 17. When I first started, it was my bro, guitar, my homie, Brian Simmons on keys, and then another homie, Scott, the musician, on drums. And then I had Jesse Strauss on bass. And then fast forward to 2015, still my bro, Fino on guitar. I think, yeah, it was just guitar at one point, like acoustic guitar and vocals. And then fast forward, 2015, my bro, super drummer who was playing on the album. I had a homie, Manuel Berry, who was playing on the album as well, and Fino. And then fast forward, my bro, James Luther Wiley on bass, 4-string to be exact, you feel me? And then fast forward, recent times, my sister Danielle, we call her little drummer girl. We've added a saxophonist. We've had two. My bro Musicality, and then the homie Real Can Mess come through and bless us one time. And then now we have a guitar player who's phenomenal. I call her Auntie Nail. Her name is Chanel. And yeah, like this band is really, like I said, the sound of these frequencies called vibe music. And it took some time to really find those right people. Because for me,
Yeah.
my music is about owning my shit and being vulnerable. So as time progresses, you're going to hear more of my story, more of what I've done, what I've went through, you feel me? And I feel like music needs that, you know? And I'm thankful to have these folks who are on that same frequency. And even though they're not necessarily singing, they're singing through their instrument. So like,
Yeah.
whatever they're feeling, whatever they're on their heart, and like we a family. Like it's been days where like, bruh, I need y'all, and they have shown up for me in many ways. Like I lost a lot of stuff last year, and
Yeah.
my band has been here to uplift me and show me that I am okay, that I'm, you know, even in my fuckery, because we all got some fuckery, best believe.
Yes. No, I do.
Hey, like I said, owning my own shit, you feel me? You know, they've been there to like keep me down and keep me grounded, keep me humble, and they've been providing this heartbeat for this movement. So like I wouldn't be, you know, where I am today without them for sure.
I feel like that comes through in the song, and you know, I want to hear more about it, and I feel like that's just like a super group of people. So can you tell me a little bit about the song? Like some of the lyrics, for example, you know, we told you this shit was gonna burn Babylon. The time is now, we are revolution. I mean, tell me how this came to be, because I was feeling it for sure.
I mean, it's a call to action. It's an intention. It's really looking at where we are right now in time. Babylon, that's today, you know. That's all that we're around. That's any, you know, like name a song, you know what I'm saying? So like I'm pointing out to say that we're still where we say we were going to be. So Babylon, it needs to burn, you know. I feel that in these last 2 years, people have begun to really look into self. And that could be, I'm about to adapt. I'm about to move on into a virtual space. I'm about to work for myself. I'm about to start that business. That to me is seeing where you are in the world and realizing that, yo, if I want change, I have to be that change. You know, the same spill. The time is now is like, yo, we've already seen history has already repeated itself. We're about to let it repeat itself again.
Yeah.
So we as a people have to see our importance and start from there.
Yeah.
And once we start from how important I am to this story, then I have to receive my own purpose. Once I'm walking in my purpose, all these things can burn down and I can rise as the phoenix and be who I need to be. So literally, this was going to be the end of the EP. They were like, no, this needs to be the beginning of the EP because it starts the journey. Like, in a lot of religion, they talk to you about going through the fire. Once you go through the fire, you're clean. So this is me going through the fire and burning my own shit down and realizing that, yo, the blood of kings and queens is really on your hands. Who is going to avenge them? Who is going to take up that sword and stop just talking about it and do something? And I feel through my projects, through I'm helping these artists, through all that I'm doing, like, that's my protest. That's my revolution. That's my renaissance. And that's how I'm able to, you know, help my people. So this song was, all right, yo, time is now. Like, clock's been ticking, 450 years. Like, how much more we gonna take? Like, it don't take all of us being out in the streets. No, that's not for everybody. You feel me? Like, it's gonna take some people doing a good job at something artistic. You know what I'm saying? Making something.
Like we all have our role.
Exactly. Exactly. And I feel like this is my role, and this is what I'm choosing to do with my music. You know.
Yeah, and what I love about that is the kind of the personal, you know, going through the fire, but then also taking us all, you know, with you and you know, and making us feel, allowing us to feel all our feelings. And also you mentioned that you all had to make a shift during the pandemic. I mean, how did you do that? I feel like you did so much during the pandemic.
I ain't gonna lie, the pandemic did me kind of good. Like, I feel, now I'm gonna say that, and I'm gonna like say that I'm definitely saddened by all the folks we did lose in the pandemic.
Of course, yeah.
On the flip, I'm thankful that I was able to slow down and kind of catch up to myself. Because I feel like as an artist, you're always trying to like do that dance of oh, the world is doing this, but I'm doing this. The world just stopped. So it kind of propelled us forward. So we were at Libertine, a little Oakland history, used to be called the Lucky Lounge. And then, I feel that we pretty much outgrew that space. And then we transitioned to Starline, which was an amazing space. Like, the numbers was growing. We were having a packed show. I was going from here to Portland to come back to host, then flying back to Portland. Like, it was a vibe. And then pandemic. But something amazing happened. I don't know if y'all familiar with Tony.
Yes.
But Dwayne actually came to the event. So it was a homie's birthday, and that just close circle. It was Latifah Simon's birthday, and that just close circle of friends, and like the homie just reached out to him, and he came through. Now, this wasn't the first time he had come. This was like the second. He had came through to Libertine. So like having him back and just seeing like that growth and just that progression of like, he even said it like, yo, you have a residency? Like, most artists don't think about that. Like, to really just, make yourself comfortable, like establish yourself. And then if you can maintain that, then you can go on to other things. And he was just like, okay, I funks with that. And then he came to the show. He had his guitar. He played. It was a vibe. We tapped in. We tapped in.
Wow.
Yeah, but that didn't just happen overnight. So don't think that. It happened from...
Yeah. He didn't just show up and be like, it feels good.
Right. Hey! What makes you think I will run a game on you? Nah, so this relationship has been built over time. So my dad, who's one of my biggest influences, artistic director, founder of the Oakland Interfaith Gospel Choir, he hosted Dwayne at a lot of his shows. Like, I saw like the pop life rise, like young Kaylani, like I was literally there. So like to witness that, and then it's just to be like me having my own, like I would see him, I would type in like, yo, Unc, like, what's up? How you doing? And we would like, he would acknowledge every time. And then fast forward, reintroducing like, yo, I've been around. And then like, it's good. Like, I got something that I can work with. Like, this is great. So from there, he became my fiscal sponsor because he used to have a nonprofit called Youth Aid. Oh. And that led us into having used to his soundstage. And so for those 2 years, I was able to produce a virtual open mic and other virtual shows. Like, I had a virtual cannabis festival. In the midst of COVID. Like, and it was live. It had live bands, DJs. Like, it was fire. And like those individuals that helped me put that together, like, I will always like so much love. Like, it was, I'm telling you.
This is like a true Oakland story here. I mean, because you're talking about, folks from the town recognizing you, and also your musical and cultural legacy with your father, who I heard is also going to be a part of the National Queer Arts Festival with you. What is that about?
Listen. I'm so my dad is literally my favorite person. Period. Okay. Now, he's not, well, I call him my birth father. Like, blood can make us any closer. Like, in a time where I really needed a black man to definitely smash on me and check me, he literally stepped in and did that. And he did it with grace. And he allowed me to like blossom into me without any judgment. And you see this beautiful person that you see today.
Right.
So he, spiritual. So spirituals for me are the roadmap to freedom. So like the name Ghetto Gospel is coming from that like underground railroad, like, yo, y'all, like, this is what we need to do. Like the song, the music, like we couldn't talk on them plantations, but we could sing.
Right.
So my dad has this operatic baritone that just and has inspired me since I was a kid. And like that's literally where I get my voice, especially my classical voice, from him. And like he uplifts those work songs, those spirituals. And it would just be an honor for him to bring me out. He definitely did that at my listening party. I'm just like, oh shit. And he sung this piece called Brown Baby. And it just, I'm like, whoa, like I need that. like we need to just go on tour that. But when he gets the time to do his own stuff, just him, it's just so beautiful. And just, I feel that intention in those words and just that magic would like really put people and like they'll be ready to receive what I'm about to bring.
Yeah. And your father's he's done like a lot of work with young folks too, right? I mean, what is his connection to Oakland and to you?
My dad is so we got to start at my grandfather. So my grandfather, Ed Kelly,
okay,
jazz musician, helped Laney College get their music program to where it is today. He's taught probably, I don't even know the number. He's taught a whole bunch of folks that like him and my dad's mom, my grandmother. So like just being in that legacy of just Oakland musicians, like my dad's a Castalier. Like Oakland is really for me the birthplace of gospel funk.
Nice.
So when you think about like Walter Hawkins, like Oh Happy Day, like that's funk.
Oh yes.
Like that's mad funky. And like to have had an elder he'll be so mad if I call him an elder. He's gonna be
a young elder.
There we go. Come on. But just to have somebody who's lived that experience. Even my mom, like the music that she would listen to was funk. So gospel and funk. So
yes.
I have that very, very honest, and that's just what it is for me. So like keeping and channeling those ancestors and those ancestral vibrations just comes out mad funky, and I can't help it. And Oakland is a real melting pot for that.
Yeah, and so the music, and you have a project called By Any X Means, as well as the open mic. But there's also this other project called #BlkCannaJoy. Can you tell us a little bit about that? I know that there's going to be a special release on 420.
Yes.
So yeah, what is that all about?
BlkCannaJoy. So this magical offering was made out of the lack of access for Black people, people of color, like queer, trans folks, the access to wellness and medicine and education. Me and a group of folks came together and made this compassion program that gets medicine into the hands of those folks. And we're in our second year, BlkCannaJoy. And it's been so beautiful to just see people of color come together and like take ownership over their own wellness and ask questions and get high and feel better and feel well, you know?
Yeah.
So like combining Blackness unapologetically, combining cannabis and combining joy, like the elements in the name, and putting those all together as one. And just standing for my folks and our folks' rights to heal and own their healing. Like these pharmaceutical companies, like, man, like we know, we see it, we feel it.
Yeah.
You know, I've watched family members die at Kaiser. It's not a pleasant sight.
No.
It's not fun getting rushed and being told we've done all that we can, but have you really? Like the word palliative is, you don't want to hear that shit. You don't want to hear that word too many times in your life. Because once you start hearing the word palliative, like it's pretty much done.
It's like capitalism sort of takes out the compassionate part of just us as humans, and like it shouldn't be so expensive to get health care or to live or to be able to support each other.
And when folks want to try other options, they shouldn't be told that they're not going to work.
Yeah.
Period.
Absolutely. They should be in charge of their own, be empowered to make their own decisions and have that education.
Exactly. Because I definitely told my mom, like, yo, they're going to kill you. This stuff is not meant to help you. That was a hard conversation, but like, and she is an educated woman, doctorate degree, all the things, all the accolades, but very closed-minded when it came to other things, which was like kind of hard. Because when I found out, I literally ran to the house, made her some tea with some wedding cake, put some CBD in that thing. Like, yo, take this for your pain. Mm-hmm. But it's interesting because she would use the rubs and topicals, but she would never ingest anything. And I'm just like, your skin is your biggest organ. So like, what's the holdup? And that for me was the propaganda. They did a good job in those years. And like, it's a fight because people don't know that cannabis, our black bodies were sold for cannabis. Who you think grew the cannabis? Like, who you think grew it? Like, who you think was? And it's just like, yo, the original American flag was made from what? Hemp.
Right.
The war machines, the ships were lined with what? Hemp. So it's just like, in this country, it's been years of legal, illegal, legal, illegal. All the while, these beautiful black and brown queer bodies are being mined. And it's just like, whoa. But yet, people who come from war, post-traumatic stress, cancer, AIDS. And I'm just like, wait. Literally all that's in the black community. Even statistically. Like, if you want to get some data, it shows that we suffer more. But yet, when we want to access help, simple, just help, it's obstacles. Like, even for me, I need therapy. Yo, I gotta choose, like, this shit is kind of expensive. Like, you feel me? Like, damn, I want to heal, but shit, like,
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. And I think like the criminalization of black and brown bodies, and the legalization and now with what this project that you're doing with education and, creating community-based projects, compassion care boxes. I think, it's an honorable honoring of your mother, because you were telling me that her birthday is on 4/20, and that's when you have this, your next kind of big thing for, BlkCannaJoy. So BlkCannaJoy.
BlkCannaJoy, that sounds tight. I never thought about that. Hashtag BlkCannaJoy. Thank you. I'm gonna put that in my notepad. All right. I'm gonna keep that.
Take it. It's yours. Yes. So we're running out of time, but is there any last thing you want to share with us?
Listen, 4/20, the release, like, folks, please come out. It'll be at Soundwave Studios in West Oakland, a very historical, magical place that has housed all of the greats, period. 4/20 to 10 p.m., Soundwave Studios. We going live. It's going to be a box day. I'll be performing. It's gonna be hot.
Thanks so much for joining us, Mandela. Mandela's label, Anyxmeans Records, has their first offering, Ghetto Gospel by Vibemuzik. It comes out on 4/20, which is also Box Day for BlkCannaJoy. Vibemuzik will also be performing in person with Mandela's father, Terrence Kelly, in this year's National Queer Arts Festival. So keep an eye on his socials to stay up to date. He is Anyxmeans on Instagram, and we'll share any links in the description. Okay, that's our show for today. We need to have Mandela back for a part 2. There's just so much more to talk about.
So much.
But let us know if you want to see more in the comments.
Come on, like, subscribe. I almost messed up that word. Subscribe, comment, chat, talk. Get your mama, your daddy, your cousin.